fuck are we doing on a Sunday?
Drinking wine.
Sinful Sunday at that.
Yeah. I have sinful Monday through Sunday, so
I was
we're
going to
gonna
say
go that way.
here at the Underground and Three Witches Entertainment, we most definitely sin every day. The sin is in.
The cool thing is fucking be bad. What I do every day.
No
It's
doubt, no
awful.
doubt. Well, you know, I say we only have one life to live. If we're having fun, that's
Yes.
the point. And if you're not, then something's wrong.
Yeah, that's how I look. That's how I live my life. I live it one day at a time. I take it minute by minute. I don't have time. I'm not really a planner, so I'm just like, I'm gonna have fun tonight. I'm gonna have fun today. If I wake up, I wake up. If I don't fucking wake up, well, I had fun the day before. So there you go. That's maybe a horrible outlook, but that's how I roll. Like, that's what you got to do.
Awesome. Our guest tonight on this double shot Reaper weekend, Reaper Legions. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday. We had a blast last night with horror actor Roman Boylan. And tonight we have Wednesday Wine and Horror host Heather Silman. But before we get to that, I would like to run a commercial for my brothers overseas, Royal10Clothing.com. Check it out. That's right. If you are looking for some first-rate horror apparel, Royal10Clothing.com has got some of the coolest fucking designs out there today. Both if you're a fan of classic horror or just some horrific, whatever you want to call it, fucking designs. They make them custom. And they also have hoodies available, as well as the ambassador section, of which my band Black Tar Superstar is one of them. You can get our new designs there right now. And as a matter of fact, this is soon to come your way. I just spoke with Royal10Clothing.com today, so we're going to have a nice little surprise in about 2 weeks.
Awesome. That's awesome. You know what? I follow them on Instagram. So awesome. I need all those fucking shirts. I need them all to add to my collection, because they really do have some kick-ass t-shirts. I love the graphics on them. They're great.
Stephanie, what's up? I think it's the first time she's ever actually watched my show.
Oh God. That's what I feel like when I get a new listen. I'm like, wait, my listens went up? Who the fuck's listening? Finally.
Yeah, there's a comment section. Johnny! That's right. Royal 10 Clothing has some bomb shit, not to be confused with a massive beeb.
Oh my God.
If you ever watch our show, The Shred, myself and Genghis take lots of beebs on some really bad reviews of songs. So it's a lot of fun. But anyway, we are here tonight talking with Heather Silman of Wednesday Wine and Horror Podcast. I became a fan.
Yes.
Just on my own when Black Tar Superstar was just getting started. We had just dropped our first EP, and our video for Hail to the Succubus had just dropped, which was a horror video. And I was
Yes.
like, wouldn't this be awesome if a horror podcaster could maybe just like, since she reviews movies, horror movies, classic horror, maybe even some newer stuff as well. And I was like, I just want to get somebody's opinion, somebody that's an authority on horror, to see if you thought it was cheesy or if it was, cool. Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, she did the honor of mentioning us on the show. And the band was just so appreciative. I'm still appreciative to this day.
You're welcome.
And I've listened to so many of your podcast episodes. I think one of the ones I really loved was like Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, that was my first one.
That was the first one.
That was my baby one.
Yeah. I was just like, holy shit, this is so goddamn funny. And I like, really kind of connected with it. So, I couldn't be happier to have you on the show.
I appreciate it. Thank you for asking me. And your video was like fucking gnarly. I was like, this is not a music video. This is like a fucking short. This shit scared me. And guess what? Not much
that was the point.
It's awesome though. It's so aesthetically pleasing, and like if anybody hasn't seen it, there's this darkness. It's just a richness to it, and I really liked it. And I think I talked to you about how I wasn't real big in the metal scene because I didn't know a lot of it. But my husband likes your music a lot. I let him listen to all of it, and he's like, fuck yeah, like I love that. And I was like, you have a fan from me, have another listen to your music. So for sure, that's his shit. I'm like, I don't really know, like I like the video, and I'm kind of maybe slightly intimidated because I didn't grow up listening to that. So it was a little different for me, but I'm super open-minded. Mm-hmm. Love it. You're artistic. You know what? And you kick ass.
Art imitates life. And most people don't know that when I wrote that song, it was really about female empowerment. And the fact that it's clothed in like what a succubus is and that kind of thing. Because I had seen a movie called Porno on Shudder, which is the kids go to they're in the movie theater, they work for the movie theater, find this, film strip, and it's a portal to bringing about a succubus. Yes. So I was like, damn, that just encompasses the whole thing because, the owner of the theater is kind of a piece of shit and, that kind of thing. By the way, John out there, you've made a fan. So already.
Look at me already. Like,
look at you go.
They have no idea. So like literally you guys, everybody, well, let me turn it the right way. Okay. So it's like this fucking Mark West. I don't know who Mark West is. I don't fucking care who he is. Guess what? Love you. That fucking wine is fucking chef's kiss. Love it. I'm already like, look, it has 14% alcohol. That's
holy
really
shit.
High. That's high for a wine.
That's like pretty high for a wine.
I don't fucks with anything below like 12%.
Professional drunk. All right.
My cup says boozing.
Brought to you tonight by Black Velvet, Canadian's finest whiskey. So that's usually my go-to.
You make me feel like a pussy now because I'm like, I can't fucking do whiskey. I tried.
That's okay.
I can't do it. Maybe other shit, but I can't do whiskey. Is too hardcore for me. Like I'll probably get a divorce. I don't know. In the moment, I'll be like, we're divorcing. Because wine is so in my veins that I'm basically like, oh, this is just a part of me. It's fine. It's fine. But
it's
hard shit, yeah. Hard liquor hits different, and I'm definitely a different person. I don't think I could podcast with it. It would not work.
Oh, look, my son has joined the live feed here. Hello, my boy.
Hello, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Must have called him boy. How old is he?
He's also the lead guitar player of Black Tar Superstar. Also, so
What is he?
Well, on Facebook he goes by Thor Odin. His stage name is the Death Slinger. So
okay. Look at that, keeping it in the family.
Stephanie asks. We have a question from out there. Stephanie says, "Oh, is it an old vine wine?"
An old vine wine, girl. I don't think so. So Stephanie, let me just tell you something. I got it from the Walmart, because South. Okay, everything has the on it. Blockbusters, the Walmarts. Okay, it's ridiculous. But this is. It says it was established in 1978, and I don't fucking know. I didn't make the shit. I bought it at the store. I don't know. That's my answer, Stephanie. Sorry. It's a wine. It's red. It's a red wine. Man. That's pretty much all I drink.
And John Mertz out there says, "I tap out since I don't drink."
Bye.
It's okay, brother. We still love you. We still love you. We do. All right. So we are here to talk about Wednesday wine and horror. So I have to ask. Let's start right at the beginning.
Oh, shit.
What gave you the idea to start your podcast?
I knew this question was going to come up. Okay. And I'm going to sum it up because I don't want to be like, I'm fucking chatty Cathy already. I'm like, you know this. I'm from the South. Us bitches talk. If you want a quiet woman. Right? Okay. So what got me started is, to be completely honest, is I grew up watching horror. From the time I was probably 5 years old. I'm 38 now. My mom is a huge horror buff. So we watched all the shit. I'm talking about. So that's super cool. So that's the way I was raised. We didn't have there wasn't any like, oh, you can't watch this. Everything was like, you can watch this. Titties, booty, ass, doesn't matter, right? My mom, fine. So I started watching, became a fan, and this was probably in 2020. Into 2020, I was like, telling my husband, I said, I want to do a horror podcast. Like, I know a lot about horror movies. Been watching them for over 30 years. I know a lot. And so I said, well, how do I get started? I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if I could do it. Like, how do I format it? Because if you listen to some podcasts, I'm sorry, and I'm not disrespecting anybody, but some of them, they're boring as fuck.
I want to be funny. Like the monotone voice.
Exactly.
There's no excitement. There's no fun. You're just like,
no.
I could have read a fucking book and got harder than that.
Exactly. It's like you're just fucking reading a script, right? And so I talked about it, and then at the end of 2020, I got an opportunity to do a little guest spot on another podcast that it was basically like a minute and a half, right? He was just like, send me this little piece. I'm going to put you in my final podcast episode. He doesn't podcast anymore. I don't even know if he's on social media. So I did that, and I was like, I really like it. So the beginning of 2021, in January, that's when I launched my first episode, the 27th. And it all came from horror, and I really had my mother. Okay, I'm not my mom was fucked. And she is the main reason why I do my podcast, because she goes to horror conventions with me. Like, we're going to one next month.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen
She's
a
awesome.
lot of the photos.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my wife also, who's a indie horror actor. I'm just now starting to get into that. But she's been going to conventions the last 3 years, and I mean, it just looks like a blast.
It's amazing.
I've seen you've met quite a few, awesome fucking actors.
Yes.
It's incredible. Mm-hmm.
It gives you a different, like, I don't say like a high, but it basically is like that, because it's like, all right, you do drugs, you don't drink, and you go to conventions. It's the same fucking you're like, I love these people and they're your people. So the horror community is so fucking tight. Like the horror community is better than any group of people I've ever met because they get you. They have the same love, the same dedication. They like all the same shit. So you can connect easily. And that was part of my podcasting reason, was that I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to be able to bring something funny. I'm pretty fucking hilarious. I'm just going to let you motherfuckers know.
Oh,
I'm
no,
funny
you're
as
very
fuck.
funny. I never short of laughs.
So that's why I wanted. That's why I wanted to do the podcast differently. I didn't want it to be let's talk about this one part that we didn't like. It's like, no, I'm going to talk about the movie from beginning to end. I'm going to make fun of everybody. Nobody, like I said, you're not safe if you're in the movie. You're getting the shit from me, and so that just kind of that's how it happened. I love it. And I took a small break, but like I really enjoy it. And oh my God, I've met so many fucking people. It's insane that you meet all these people on Instagram and social media and you're like, well, they're my friend. And people are like, how are they your fucking friend? I'm like, bitch, my friend. Fuck you. Bye. So, and the accent doesn't hurt.
Right. Stephanie says, I found you by accident while on Spotify while searching things to listen to.
Well, Bob Ross says, happy little accident. So thank you, Stephanie.
Happy little trees. We're going to paint little happy little trees.
We're going to paint murder, though. That's what we're painting.
There's going to be blood. Yes. There's going to be body parts, I
love it. Gore's my shit. No, Gore's my favorite. I love gore. It's I can't see a dog shoot somebody with their head being chopped off. I'm fine with it. Don't bother me. I don't care. Totally
so
fine.
Walking into a morgue would not be a problem for you.
It just doesn't bother me. Like I said, being 5 years old and you're watching shit like Freddy and Jason, and you're just like, okay, those aren't scary, but you're 5 or 6 years old. I never got scared. And so my mom was always like, there's something wrong with you. I was like, you fucking let us watch it. Something's wrong with you,
shit, I'm 45 and look like a painted dead horse. So obviously there was something wrong with me too, but I just always wanted to, I noticed that I had a gift of entertaining people.
Exactly.
And, you do the same, just on a different medium, and it's really worth listening to. And then it's so funny because, after an episode drops or right before one drops, you'll put a post up that says, sorry, I was fucked up, and I probably fucked up the whole thing. And I'm just like, and she's apologizing.
I said what I said. But you know why I say that, honestly? Because I'm going to be defensive now, okay? Look, I'm going to explain to y'all. The reason why I'm always like, sorry that I fucked up, because it's like, I'm not taking it out. If you hear, you know what? I don't have the time to edit as hardcore as some of these other podcasters do. And also, I don't have all the equipment. I have some equipment, but I do not have, I'm not fucking rich, y'all. Like, do I look like Belvedere? Like, I'm not fucking rich. So it's like, I do what I can. And you know what? If you hear a cat meowing, because I have 2 cats, if you hear clink, clank, guess what? I'm basically like, I think I'm apologizing, but I'm also kind of being condescending. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. Don't listen. And I'll say that too. Don't listen to my podcast. If you are not, like, I'm sorry, I'm not professional studio quality. I'm doing this from my home. I'm doing this. I'm spending time away from my kids, to take the time to do this. So I appreciate the listens, but at the same time, you're going to get what you get with me. And that means I'm going to mess up. I'm not going to fix it all the time. Some things I will fix, but I think that gives it the charm, to be honest. I think that's what adds to the authenticity of it. Because if you go in, you do these high podcasts and it's like everything perfect, and you're like, somebody did that for you. Mm-hmm. You didn't do that yourself, because it takes as you know, it takes too much work.
It
We ain't
really
got time for that
does.
shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm like, wait, are we good? Said it. We good. Thank God I,
I mean,
don't do
that's pretty
video.
much how it goes for us here at Three Witches Entertainment. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're dropping it live. If something gets
Exactly.
missaid or I don't know, fucked up somewhere, or
You got to fucking go with
I
it.
don't know, just said something off the cuff that just didn't make any sense, I can't fucking change it.
Y'all look
It's
at my
like
face.
you get what you get, you know. Nonetheless, I mean, I'm always guaranteed to make everybody's fucking, you know, tummy tingle. You know? I mean, you just never know what's going to come out of my fucking mouth. I mean, it's
See,
just the way it is.
that's my thing, and that's what I have to see. It's so funny that a lot of the people that listen to me, crazy enough, they usually are from the UK, Ireland, kind of
I
like.
am not surprised.
It's
The
so
UK
insane.
loves their horror. I mean, Royal10clothing.com, like I said, I was just talking to the CEO earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they're like still high on shit that was popular in like 1980.
I love it. I fucking love it. Oh my God. Oh my, hey, Satan, Jesus, all of them, okay? We don't know what the fuck you like. Say them all, okay? Buddha, I don't know what the fuck ever. Guess what? I love it because
Buddha.
80s and 90s are my shit. That's like my favorite genre. 70s I can get into. I haven't done a lot. Like 70s is kind of, I got to go through it. Even 60s.
Yeah, that was the age of
it.
Argento.
I don't want to get into that, but am I a fan? I'm not going to say I'm not a fan. But I think I need a little bit. I'm more of a slasher. I'm more of a slasher fan. I like the, Freddy, Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
for sure.
that shit. Evil Dead. Y'all know I like Evil Dead.
If I could meet Bruce Campbell just once, bucket list.
3 times I've met him.
Oh, I don't even want to hear it.
Look, let me tell you something. You do want to hear this real quick. You do want to hear this. Okay, so I met him.
Okay, we do.
First time, you do. First time, I was on honeymoon. My husband bought me tickets, VIP tickets. We had just gotten married. And I said, you're making a huge mistake because I literally might leave you if Bruce is available. I don't know. Like, hey, let's do this thing. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I'm in love with him. Like, literally, it's kind of sickening because I worship him. He is my God. Like, I love you. I love him. He's tattooed on me.
Yeah,
his fucking face is on my thigh. Like, I'm not fucking around. But anyway, if you ever get to meet him, he is the nicest. Oh my.
I totally believe that
so nice.
too. He's a very humble guy.
He's so humble. And when you meet him, it's almost like you're so nervous. Like, I was so nervous the first time meeting him because I wanted to meet him from the time I was like 15. When I first saw Evil Dead, for some reason, I didn't see it until I was 15. And I remember being like,
in the movie theater.
Well, I'm so jealous of you. Fuck you for that. I wish it.
Oh man, I swear I was in all my glory.
I
forget who the hell I took with me. It was a date that was no good. But anyways, I'm like, no, we're going to see this movie, and I know there's going to be nobody in the theater, so I can be nice and loud, and I can laugh and talk shit. And it was just one of the coolest fucking experiences to be able to see that on the big screen, because you can never do it again.
No, that's my thing with people that argue with me, or I say not really argue with me, but are like, I don't like claymation. I don't like the practical effects. Guess what? You can never fucking replicate that. Guess what kind of shit we get now? Fucking CGI sharks. I ain't scared of that shit. Fuck you and those fucking sharks.
Look, that was the worst pile of shit. It was so fucking bad that it swept the nation. Everybody wanted to see it because it was so fucking horrible.
Some of my friends, I actually have 2 really good friends that are in the UK. They reviewed. He actually has a podcast. You Run podcast. It's fantastic. You would really enjoy his podcast. I'm actually on it a few times.
Nice.
He did Sharknado, and we were talking about it, and he was like, "It's not a great movie. Like, I like good garbage. Don't get me wrong. I like a good."
It had
movie.
half of the cast of 90210.
Fuck Tara Reid. I said what I said. Fuck that bitch.
That, she was just.
Yeah. She was awful. She was look. If there was an apple pie,
and she was grasping at straws, I'm just saying.
You know what happened? She got the fake tits, and the apple pie went bad, and it didn't work anymore.
Didn't help her career at all.
I hate her. I don't even know her, and I hate her. I'm like, you're disgusting, and your nipples are not okay. They were. Fuck her. Like, seriously, we're not going to go on a tangent about Tara fucking Reid, but you guys, Sharknado is fucking dog shit. I would rather pick dog shit up with my
Worst
hand.
franchise ever.
I don't fucking get it. But aside from that, I do like garbage films. I like, I wouldn't say this is a garbage film, but I like Cannibal Holocaust. Have you ever seen it?
I've heard of it.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
I've heard of it.
You would like it. Okay, it's late 70s. It's a very controversial film. It's very, very much like the producer, director, or whatever. He basically got in trouble. Like, they thought in the film that it was really happening. Like, so much so that they had to arrest him. It'd be like, you're actually committing like some dark web shit right before the dark web. It's fucking insane. Watch it. Cannibal Holocaust. So fucking crazy.
That's the thing about the 70s. They were really like, it was clothed in art, but they're like, we're going to take every chance we can because a little movie called The Exorcist came out.
See my face, y'all?
Totally fucked everybody's world up.
I didn't like it.
It was so against the grain, like, oh no, we don't talk about this shit. We
don't talk about that. Okay. I get it that it deals with the aspect of you have this group of people, and we're not going to get into that, but you watch the film and you have your beliefs, or you don't have beliefs, whatever you believe or don't believe. Fuck that movie, though, for some other reasons. It has nothing to do with the aspect of the undertones with it. It has more to do with the fact that this fucking chick is like, with a crucifix. What are you doing? Ouch.
Well, it definitely threw everybody for a loop.
That part, I watched that when I was young. I watched that when I was way too young. And I was like, Mommy, is that what you do? It looks like I'm jerking off somebody. There's nobody, I promise there's nobody down here, and I don't have a dick, in case you guys were wondering. I do not.
Nobody in the crowd has wondered that, so I think we're safe.
I don't know. I'm kind of ballsy, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying that movie is that's one of those horror films where a lot of people maybe get their start into watching horror and they're like, this movie fucked me up. Like this, it's scary, right?
For sure. And back then, I mean, they had people picketing that goddamn movie.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Fuck. Yes, they did. It was like, you're going to hell. And like, well, we're already in hell, bitch. So thank you.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Stephanie says, once you decided to start your podcast, how did you decide what platform to promote it on?
Okay, Stephanie, obviously you're a top fan. You need a gold star. So Stephanie gets a gold star for me.
Gold star.
I blew it to her. Okay.
You're a good noodle.
So when I was thinking about what platform to put it on, I do have a personal face. I have a ton of friends on there. I'll be honest with you. It just kind of like escalated into some bullshit where I was like, I don't know any of you motherfuckers and y'all crazy. Fuck y'all. I ain't even friends with y'all. Facebook is a fucking piece of shit when it comes
we all know that.
When it comes to promoting. Well, they don't like anybody because basically they're like, oh, you have to pay to boost your post. I'm like, the bitch? You want me to pay you to put some shit out on my free profile? Fuck that. So Instagram came along. I already had an Instagram. I had a personal Instagram. And then I was like, oh, I love their format. And I feel like you can be more risque.
Yeah, why are they looser?
They are so much looser because
I've seen some crazy shit on Instagram.
I almost seen a dick on there one time. Like, I'm telling y'all, it was covered, but you can look, you can show your boobies almost. You can show your privates. It's so crazy that they are so loose like that. And you go to Facebook, and I think that they're linked together now, right? Aren't they kind of?
Yeah, they are. They're interchangeable.
It's fucking stupid. I know. And so like on my Instagram, I'm like, oh fuck, I want to post that to Facebook because I don't really care. And then I forgot to turn off my settings, and then it's like, hey, we'll share to Facebook. I'm like, Mark Zuckerberg, bitch, you gonna delete my shit. So Instagram is just a really good platform. I feel like I met all the cool people. Like I met you. I met tons of podcasters. I'm able to connect with people, and it's just pictures.
It's so much better.
It's just pictures.
I swear, there's millions more people, and that's the one thing. When I started up the Black Tar account, I'm like, everybody's here. They're not on Facebook like
Facebook's
you would
old.
think they would be. There's like more hardcore promotion on Instagram than any other platform, and I will stand by that to this fucking day.
Me too. Same, because like I said, I get on Instagram and it's like immediately hundreds of followers at a time, right? You're getting all these follows, and you're getting engagement. It's not like
Big
Facebook
time.
where they send you a friend request and you're like, who the fuck is la la la? Who the fuck is that?
Because everybody's afraid that Chucky the child play killer is going to come for you. And it's like Instagram, you're like, ooh, more followers. Yay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, stalk me, bitch. I don't care. Like, I can delete you out of there. But that's why I like Instagram, and that's my main format. Yeah, that's my main format for posting. And they do reels now. So, I do reels occasionally because they're fun and you can do whatever you want.
I've been doing some fun ones.
Well, let me tell you, TikTok. Okay. I tried to get on that shit, and I said, the fuck, I can't do this shit. I'm fucking old for this TikTok motherfucking shit. I ain't got time for that. So I have a TikTok, but I won't use it because I have a 19-year-old daughter. And if you guys didn't know that, I have 3 children. So I have a 19-year-old who's like TikTok famous, right? She knows everything. And I'm like, you get on Instagram, you can do a reel. It's the same fucking thing. I tried to explain it to her.
Legit.
It's easier. And so I
easier.
I do fun shit. Yeah, because we're
pick
fucking old.
Pick whatever the fuck you're doing.
Look.
Yeah.
Hashtag we old. We need the easy shit because I am not trying to get on TikTok. I seen some shit on TikTok and I said, y'all need to put your clothes back on. I ain't supposed to see this shit. Because it's nothing but dudes.
We don't want to see your shit.
It's nothing but like young guys that are like, like nobody wants to see that shit. You need your ass whooped. You need a Southern mama spanking. Beat your ass.
Now wait a minute, they might like that.
Well, they might, but I ain't fucking doing it.
I'm just saying.
Hey, my husband is younger than me, so
right.
He's not 19 though, you guys. He's just 4 years.
Goodness.
4 years. I'm not getting into that spectrum of no. Heather ain't trying to date. Heather ain't trying to be with nobody that's like 21. Bitch. I don't have the capacity to deal with their shit. I ain't got the capacity. No.
This is great. So real quick. John says, Reaper, you haven't done a reel about your glittery peep shit. Yes, because me and Mischief did a peeps challenge where we ate a bunch of fucking different kinds of peeps. And I was like, we got to one that said, what was it? It was like glittery cherry something or other. I don't know. And I'm like, if this thing doesn't make me shit a unicorn, I'm gonna be pissed. And for sure, nothing happened.
I fucking hate Peep.
It was the Peep challenge. I don't know.
I mean, I get it. Those are the most disgusting thing. Wait a minute. Let me reword that before I say what I'm going to say. I was going to say, you guys, that's the worst thing you could put in your mouth. It's not, but it's pretty close. It's, you know what I used to do when I was younger, and your people are going to think I'm fucking insane. So like, I always hated Peeps, and we would get them like, our mom would make us a fucking Easter basket, and we're like, we're fucking 15. Right. Thank you, Mom.
They always showed up mysteriously in the basket.
Exactly. I would cut the heads off with scissors. I cut the Peeps' heads off with scissors. I said, something ain't right with me, y'all. I don't know, but I hated them.
Headless Peeps.
They were cuter. Morbid.
I mean, the funny thing is every time I eat one, I always eat the head first.
For you. So if you need me to send you headless Peeps, I've done half the work for you. You literally don't have to eat the head of it. It's so ridiculous because it chimes back to my childhood where I used to cut my sister's Barbie's hair. She would piss me off because she's younger. So I'd be like, okay, guess what? Your fucking Barbie's about to have a G.I. Jane cut because you're being a bitch. Cut that bitch's Barbie's hair off. She didn't have no hair. Looks like Cynthia from the Rugrats, y'all. I didn't care. I didn't care.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Gotcha.
To take a look at the wonderful merch that Three Witches Entertainment has to offer. Yes. If I need the shirt. Oh, well.
I need the shirt with your face on it. I need that one. I'm going to wear it around. People are going to be like, what's wrong with you? Because you don't live in the South. So this is a very prudish place.
Then you just might like the current design that you can find at Reaper's Underground on Teespring. I very pleasantly call this Reaper King of Demons.
I want it. Yes, I want that. I want that. Can I have it on pajamas? Pajamas. Like I'll go night in it. But like this. That's how I sleep. I'm already dead, y'all.
I could never imagine this face on somebody's fucking pajamas.
What's wrong with you? Put it on the ass part of the pajamas. Like, come on. One booty cheek here. Your face. It could work. Do it. I need some pajama bottoms. That booty cheek. And you shake your ass, and Reaper's like this. Reaper like this. Look at you. You gotta use your brains. Look, we have to slut you out. You gotta slut and whore yourself out. You guys, that's what you have to do. You have to whore out.
I have to tell my producer right now. Okay, it's official. There's going to be PJs with Reaper's face on the ass.
Each ass cheek, though. So make it to where it was
each ass cheek, so you could get
2 of them.
Oh, fuck my
2
life.
faces.
All right.
I'm so smart. You guys don't even. I'm a fucking genius, actually. I'm helping you. That's what I do.
I'm dying over here. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm just a humble demon from Ohio that
I know. You guys are actually
in the right band at the right time.
I feel like you're like yeah, you guys are super awesome, actually. And so I get everything else, but it's like, come on, there's a little peep inside of all of you. I know it, squishy, squishy, just a little bit, just a little bit. Not the head. Fuck the
I
head.
don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday.
If you do the pajamas, just know that you have a buyer. Like, I will legit buy them. I am not fucking with y'all. But I ain't posting nothing inappropriate on Instagram so y'all can fucking kiss my ass. I don't do that shit. I be like this. That's all I do. And I use all the filters. Because I have Snapchat. I have Snapchat because I have a teenager. I'm sure you know what Snapchat is.
Oh, yeah. I know that demon. I know that demon very well.
Oh, my God.
Luckily, our kids are not old enough to really fuck with that at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just be like, by the time that time comes, I'm going to be, no, like you don't.
Like this? Are you going to be like this? I hope not. Like this. That's how I told my husband I'm going to sleep every night like this. Just go ahead and ready. I'm ready. Just in case.
It's going to get the elbow drop of doom, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Snapchat is just so fucking trashy sometimes. And
it is. It's one of the worst things ever created. I will say that to this day.
Look, I will use it. I will use it to communicate. I have a couple of close friends and it's fine. But I'm not about like people, let's just say younger kids of this generation, they use it for hookups. Like, it's like,
yes.
What the fuck's wrong with you? You ain't never fucking called anybody? Bitch, anybody? You can't snap me a picture and act like I want to date you. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. I'm glad your children are too young for this shit right now. Maybe it'll be gone by the time they're old enough.
I sure hope so.
I hate it. I hate it. I ain't got time for that.
What?
Look, my kids are older, so.
Yes. So, out of the 90s, what are some of your favorite films from that particular decade? Because
God,
the 90s just, it flourished with new ideas.
Yeah.
You know, new creativity. It gave us Scream. It gave us Bram Stoker's Dracula. Countless numbers. Dr. Giggles. There was just so many like really cool concepts coming out at that time.
This is such a loaded.
What would be like some of your favorites?
Fuck me running on this because that's such a loaded question for me. Because look, I'm taking off.
No running.
Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. Really, I should have made an actual list because how do you define the 90s? There's so much good shit that came out in the 90s and even at the end of the 90s, almost into the 2000s. So, Scream, the original Scream. I want you guys to see Bill right there. Around.
Nice.
Okay, so it's really hard. I'm going to answer it as best as I can, but it's actually really hard for me to I could sit here for hours and tell you about all the horror films I like in the 90s. But Dr. Giggles. I did a podcast on Dr. Giggles.
You did.
Fucking ridiculous.
I was shocked.
I love that movie because I feel like it's underrated. And I feel like a lot of people, they watch The Dentist,
that guy's
right?
Fucking just, okay,
Looney
for
Tunes.
those of you out there in Three Witches Land, Dr. Giggles has a maniacal, diabolical dentist, okay? Who actually was the bad guy in Dark Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he went on to do that film. And I always said since I saw Dark Man, I'm like, this dude could play just about anything because he's a bastard, right? And that movie came out and I was just like, oh, this is too cool. Yeah. Everyone hates the dentist.
Well, see, okay, so they have a film and I'm pretty sure it was like mid 90s. I want to say I don't know directly the year, but we're gonna say like
For sure.
92, 93. Might be wrong, so don't fucking come at my neck if I'm wrong. I've been drinking. It's not my fault.
I'll just take a pound of flesh.
Right? So what's his name? Corbin Bernstein, something like that, right? Okay, so he's in the dentist. So when the dentist came out, everybody was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this
Kane
shit
Hodder,
because
yes.
I've actually met Kane Hodder 3 times as well. I did what I did. People love
My
me.
wife is actually in a movie with him that's coming out soon.
That's so fucking. You have to message me the details on that. Like, you got to let me know so I can watch it.
Only
Like,
what she tells me I'm allowed to do. So.
Okay, well, when she allows you, excuse me, ma'am, Mrs. Reaper, please let Heather know, because Kane Hodder is like one of the best. I love him. He's so nice too. You wouldn't think that. I think a lot of people have a misconception about him.
I think they do, for sure.
He is so fucking nice and sweet, and he actually is like funny and will joke with you. And I love going to the convention. But so the dentist, back to the dentist, you never wanted to get your fucking teeth cleaned ever, because this motherfucker had a day and he's like, you dying. I'm gonna take all your teeth out. It's crazy. And then Dr. Giggles was more, his father was a doctor. And his father was basically doing this weird shit to the patients, and he was
like a sadist, really.
Basically. So Dr. Giggles is like, bitch, you even go to school? Like, what the fuck? And he's like, I do.
Exactly.
I know.
What's up, Charlie? Thank you for joining.
Hey, Charlie. So Dr. Giggles is great. Scream is great. I almost wanted to say the final, but I think Final Destination films came out 99, 2000.
I want to say 99. I think the first one came out then.
Okay, so the first one I'm a huge fan of. Also, you guys, I had a crush on Devin Sawa. I don't know what the fuck. Don't judge me. I fucking don't care. He was so fucking fine. Oh my God, he was so fine. But now, not so much. And then of course Freddie. Like all the fuck. Like, see, I might go back into the 80s a little bit. There's too much good shit in the 90s. Oh, Ice Cream Man with Clint Howard.
Yes.
Fucking love that movie. That movie is fucking ridiculous. Like, if you want to watch some really goofy shit, but you also, Clint Howard, as you know, he's fucking crazy.
He is. Yes, absolutely.
He's crazy. So I did a podcast on Ice Cream Man as well. But guys, it's so fucking hard to pick an actual, like, so many movies, because now my brain is gonna go like, oh, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with your brain. It's gonna go 90 to nothing. Because the 90s were like chef's kiss. I mean, they were so great. 80s was really fantastic too, but the 90s we started to get more of the.
They were bolder.
I think so. Yes, maybe really that's what I was looking for.
You know what I mean?
They were, yeah.
Just darker.
Well, like Ice Cream Man again, for example. It's so. Oh my God. You have to watch it.
One of the ones to this day that still fucks with me is I, Madman.
I, Madman. I don't know that. So you might actually.
It's okay. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to check that one out.
Okay. I will.
It's this guy who's a doctor. Go figure.
Doctors are scary.
That falls in love with this author.
Okay.
She doesn't know it, but it's actually the guy that's in the book that she wrote come to life.
Okay.
That is stalking her and
I love it.
Kills everybody.
I love it already.
Like, that's any kind of connection to.
Yeah.
And he uses a scalpel. Go figure.
Of course they do.
But here's the thing. To prove his love for her, he cuts off the bottom of his face.
Oh, I don't love nobody that much. Like,
but I'm telling you, I mean, that shit was so fucking scary. I'll never forget seeing it. Before I was getting into high school there.
Yeah.
So, oh man, that movie is just a psychological fucker. Oh, let's not forget Silence of the Lambs comes out in the 90s.
Claddies. Oh, Claddies. Like, that's me. That actually looks like Thriller, but anyways, who fucking cares?
It kind of did. Just saying.
That's a great film, but also Misery is a really great film.
Ah, yes, one of the best fucking
Misery
films.
I agree, because I did a podcast with my friend Scott. It's a great film, and that Kathy Bates is fucking amazing. She's fucking crazy.
Hashtag Kathy Bates.
I love her. American Horror Story.
Every role she plays, she's perfect.
She's fantastic. And have you seen American Horror Story?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
She plays quite a few very, very crazy.
Oh, man. Coven, season 3, Coven with the witches. One of my all-time favorite seasons. I really like the first 3 seasons. And I know she's in Apocalypse. Anyways, and in another set. Her playing the character, I was just fucking Kathy Bates. She's great. And Misery is fuck you writing that book and you pick her off. She done like this. They went like this. Don't fuck with her. Y'all need to know right now. Don't fuck with her. She's a really good method actor or actress. And she just fits into whatever role she goes into. It doesn't matter. It's like, you want me to be funny? I can do that. You want me to be scary? I can do that. You want me to be serious? She does everything perfect. Because she's done comedy as well. And so she's on The Office.
What was it? Fried Green Tomatoes. She was hilarious.
Fucking love that bitch. I fucking love it. I'm gonna wrap myself up in fucking the plastic wrap and be like, hey babe, what you doing? I can't walk, but I'm coming to you. Fucking ace. Love you, Kathy Bates. If you listen to this, I want to meet her. She's on my bucket list. Not my fuck it list, but my bucket list. Everybody's got a bucket list. You got one.
I have never heard of that one, but okay.
Think about it. It's all the people that, I'm married. I get that. But you have your list of people, celebrities, like Bruce Campbell, he at the top, he way up here. But he's married, so it's not ever going to happen. So basically all my dreams didn't come true. It's fine. Sad face. I need to just tattoo a teardrop right there, like fucking crybaby. Let me tattoo the teardrop. But anyway, my obsession with Bruce Campbell is not what this is about. No. So it's sickening. Exactly. People would unfollow me. They'd be like, this bitch is crazy.
Right.
I am.
Charlie Humbert says Phantasm. What is your did you check any of those out? The tall man?
The tall man, the Pikachu ball. I ain't got time for that.
Yes.
I ain't got time for that. I wasn't a huge fan. I feel like I didn't like him. I'm gonna say what I said.
It wasn't the fucking ball. It was the tall man.
I don't care. He had the ball.
Instilled fear into everyone.
He wasn't scary though.
Angus Scrim was his name. He was just the most sinister character. Sinister. Loved him.
I didn't think so.
The ball's coming around. It's coming to get you. Sticks in your head. And you're fucked. But man, you got grabbed by the tall man. Suddenly your dick shrank.
Okay. So you guys know again, I don't have a dick to shrink. I've checked. I was pretty sure I didn't have one.
I'm saying metaphorically.
I get it. I get what you're saying. But if I'm going to say somebody that was really creepy was the Reverend guy in Poltergeist. That
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah,
Fuck
that old
him.
bastard.
Fuck him.
Holy shit.
He's
Absolutely.
he's way scarier in essence to me because it was like his face. It was okay, I get it, the tall guy. I wasn't a big fan of Phantasm. I've seen them, but it's been so many years. Not a huge fan. I'm more like I like Witchboard.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's funny. Nobody ever talks about Witchboard.
I fucking Tony
The
Katan.
original, yeah, it's the
Yes.
original Ouija board movie.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't call it Ouija board; they called it
Nope.
Witchboard.
Witchboard because
Yes,
they came out with some bullshit movie called Ouija Board or whatever it was, Ouija or some bullshit. So fucking stupid.
it wasn't until Ouija Origins where it was actually.
Did you like it better?
Absolute ass. I'm gonna say that.
Witchboard is so good. Witchboard is like, I just love Witchboard. I thought it was pretty creepy. The kills were, I mean, pretty good. Some actresses, what was it? The psychic, right? She was all crazy with the crazy, I can't remember her name. She was fucking crazy. Like, fuck her. That's why you died.
Mm-hmm.
But like Tony Katan, like, come on. Fucking White Snake, bitch.
Yeah, White Snakes.
She's all like, let me do my White Snake impression.
I think that was the only role she ever got.
Right.
Besides the music videos. You know, David Coverdale
she did that.
And was like,
She did that, and she also did back in the day. For you younger people, you wouldn't know anything about MTV when they played music videos and had the real world, like the good shit. She actually did a celebrity, like real world kind of thing. It was like they would get these older celebrities. I don't know if she is now. This is a long time ago. I don't know if she's still alive, but she was a fucking fox. Like she was a hot piece of ass in Witchboard, and you were like, I love her, right? But then it's like, bitch, why you on that Ouija board? Like your boyfriend, I hated her boyfriend. I don't know his name, but he was a fucking verbal abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he was not, his character was definitely not.
He was all like telling her what to do with her life. Like, bitch, she wants to talk to spirits.
It would have never have flown in today's world whatsoever. No. So, but I mean, the movie as a whole was actually really good.
It's actually pretty good. Now, they did a Witchboard 2. I don't recall really watching. I don't even know if I saw all of it, but I was like, this is not, it's like Wishmaster 2. Wishmaster's another one. They did a couple of those.
Right.
I mean, the first one's great.
Wishmaster was, oh my damn. That's one of the most successful franchises to start in the late 90s and just kept making its way. You know, that and the Leprechaun. Don't forget the little bastard with the little fucking, you know, the pot of gold. The pot of gold.
I have conflicting opinion on the Leprechaun because the first one, don't fuck with me on Troll 2. Don't fucks with me. Because I'm going to leave this feed right now. I'm going to leave it. Look, Troll 2 is my shit. It's horrible.
I mean, you can't talk about horror and not bring up Troll.
Okay, so Troll 1 is fucking ridiculous. It's garbage.
It was a hot mess.
Troll 2. So I watched the Best Worst movie, you know, the documentary. And so to really appreciate it, you have to be okay with the fact that the directors and the producers, they're Italian. They didn't speak English. They barely spoke English, and oh my god, the fucking dad!
They were so good, though.
The dad in that movie, George Hardy, that's his name in real life. I'm obsessed with him too, and I follow him like we're friends on Facebook. He don't fucking know me, and I don't care. Fucking love it. Nilbog. It's goblin spelled backwards. I fucking love Troll 2. Troll 1 is a hot mess of bullshit.
It really was. It was bad. But the second one, they were on to something.
Shit. It's so shit. Don't ever, you guys, I'm going to do a PSA on here. Do not eat a fucking cupcake if it's green, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's going to turn immediately. You're done. Okay? And they're vegetarians. Isn't that the funny kind of like it was a controversial thing where the writer was like, I'm going to make it about vegetarians. That's why they couldn't eat meat. What's this fucking movie about? This is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. It's so good. Joshua. Anyways, I love that movie. That's the next tattoo to my collection.
Absolutely. Before we get into the 2000s, let's take a quick break and look at the bands of Terror Crew Productions, Ohio, Nebraska. Yours truly.
Wait, which way?
Where we go. All right.
It's okay. We're still here. We're still here.
Rolling.
I'm see.
All right. If you are a band signed or unsigned and you're needing some representation, check me out, Reaper at terrorcrewproductions.com or Reaper's Underground, both on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm all about talent.
Talent. You have to be talented or he's not going to deal with you. You have to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't have time to waste our time on other shit. Come on.
No, of course not. All right. So we're going to just do a quick cap of the 2000s. What would be your top 3 from 2000 to now?
I'm going to go with American Psycho. Is it technically a horror? I mean, some people.
It is technically.
I feel like it is.
Mean,
I feel like it is.
You've seen the memes. You had to have. There's tons of them.
Christian Bale. I'm like, what? And he's in this movie. No, American Psycho.
He's Batman. I'm Batman.
He's not Batman. Fuck him. I'm going to say this right now. Michael Keaton is the only motherfucking Batman. Get your shit together, people.
Okay. I'm with you there.
I cannot with these other people. I cannot. Let's
get nuts.
Robert Pattinson. You was in Twilight. Bye. I don't have time for your shit, okay? No.
Everyone has been
cannot.
trying to sell me on that
I'm not going
stupid
to watch
ass
it.
Twilight
I'm not going to watch it.
motherfucker.
I've seen the Twilight movies because my daughter, when she was younger, when they came out, she was really into it. I mean, you kind of do like, look, your kids are your kids. They might not have
For
the
sure.
same taste as you. I
No doubt.
saw them, and I'm like, the whole time I'm like, that bitch is glittery. I need that shit. That's like some body spray you put on in 2007 when you went to the club, spraying yourself so you look good. I was like, okay, I'm done with it. I get it. It's more of a like a Harry Potter-esque type shit. Not really for me. It's fine. I'm not saying he's not a good actor. Robert Pattinson is a good actor in certain things. Batman, I haven't watched it yet, the new one. Michael Keaton, I'm there we go. Michael Keaton. Okay. Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Hot as the fuck. I said what I said. I mean, they could have never had a better Catwoman ever. Halle Berry, go home. Go home. Get into your cat litter box. We don't got time for this. Because she couldn't. She could not hold a fucking. No, fuck you, Halle. I don't care. She don't know me. But sorry. American Psycho is going to be up there. The Orphan. All right. The Orphan. Have you seen The Orphan?
Yes, I have.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh,
like the whole premise of it, and you watch it and you're like, what the fuck? It's actually based on a true story. Like this actually fucking happened. There's this bitch that has this disease or has this like problem, and it's like, you look like a child, but you're 37. Like it's so fucking crazy. Love it.
Definitely fucks with your head.
Okay, so I cheated a little bit because I was like, wait a minute. I already knew American Psycho. I already knew some other ones. The Mist is very good.
I lost my shit in the final 10 minutes. Ending.
Oh my God.
I cried like a baby back bitch. I'm like,
I cannot. The ending fucked me up.
I can't watch it no more. I can't.
No. You can't
I wish
watch
I could, but I can't.
This was me the whole time. So I'm watching it for the first time and I'm like, okay, surely everything's going to be fine because you're thinking that. But what he does to his family, I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Here they come. They coming. And you just it's so, I can't. Okay, I can't deal with it. It stresses me out. I cannot at the end of that. I was emotionally scarred. I said, I'm never watching this fucking
I couldn't
again.
finish. After something like that, it's like, watching Walking Dead and somebody has to kill a family member. It's like, So John, I have to agree. Circus of the Dead, fucked up.
It makes you mental. Like if you're already a little mental, that's fine. But you watch some of these films and you're like, The Mist is one of the worst ones, but I would go with like Dead Silence. Fucking love Dead Silence. Love it. House of Wax, the remake, of course, not the original.
Goodness, yes.
Look, y'all talk shit about Paris Hilton. Okay, nobody cares about her, but she actually was not that bad in this movie. I was like, okay.
I was glad to see her die.
I mean, the way she died was pretty. I was like, that bitch. I saw her sex tape, so we're gonna. I'm putting that out for everybody to hear. I saw her sex tape. Don't do it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Don't waste your time. If you want to watch something freaky,
I wouldn't.
No, you don't want to watch it. It was
period.
Period. Okay, and so we have Amityville, the remake, the one with Ryan Reynolds. Loved it. I loved it. I thought, okay, the original, I get it. People love the original, but I love the remake. Okay, maybe because he didn't have a shirt on. I don't know. I said what I said, but Ryan Reynolds is great. But Ryan Reynolds, look, Ryan Reynolds is great though. You see where I'm going. Final Destination 2. Final Destination, like all the rest of the Final Destination franchise came out in the 2000s.
So good. So good.
Them. I didn't care for the third one though. Is it Final Destination 3D? I feel like one of them I didn't really like, but the rest of them I liked because they kept Devin Sawa in part 2, and then what's her name, Allie Carter in real life, but whatever her name was in the movie. It started getting really silly, but they are very graphic. They're very the kills are great. The kills are like, if you want to see blood, you want to see somebody's head splattered, watch Final Destination. Because I mean, the fucking American Pie guy.
Yes.
So it's 2000 Jeepers Creepers.
Oh.
I love Justin Long, and you know what?
I was so pissed off when the third one came out, and they had no budget, and it sucked.
Okay, so Justin Long is fantastic, but
yes,
he primarily does a lot of comedy stuff, right? He did not really like in the horror franchise.
Nope.
I thought
he set it off in that one.
He was great. I think if I'm not mistaken, that might have been his first like horror film.
Oh, and for sure.
I loved it. Like the brother sister kind of aspect, and that movie actually is pretty creepy because you think about it, you're on an isolated road and somebody's following you, or you're scared. Like I get that. The Hitchhiker, which didn't come out in did it come out in the 2000s? Fuck, I don't remember. The Hitchhiker remake. Y'all got me talking about.
Yes. Gary Busey's son takes over.
Oh, I don't like Did you ever see Ginger Dead Man?
Yes, I did.
I'm so sorry for you.
It's so horrible.
Fuck garbage. Why? Why did you? I want my money back. That's the way I look at it. I want my money back. Like, can I have a refund? Because no. It was worse than Sharknado, and I hate Sharknado. So what does that tell you? So the 2000s are
franchise.
Insane.
Actually, there's 2 franchises from Full Moon Entertainment that I will always watch. And that is Subspecies with Radu the vampire.
Yes.
And
is it Puppet Master?
Yes. Those are the only 2. You can take all the rest and shove it right up your ass.
Richard Van.
Just like those 2 franchises were like the only good ones. I'm just not a trash horror fan. I think it's stupid.
Demonic Toys. Did you ever see that one?
Oh, that was good.
That was pretty good.
That was good. I mean, they legit have their own toys out there.
Yeah.
That's how fucking popular the shit is. So it's like,
very much.
All right, you have to like pay a little homage. So we're in the for sure. So we're in the final thoughts. So to those that would be podcasters of horror that they're thinking about doing it, what do you have to say to them as some tutelage, if you will?
Okay. So I guess it would be more of my advice to give you guys, anybody that's interested in starting a horror podcast. The way that I look at it is like, go in balls deep. If you seriously go in, do what you love doing. If you have a specific genre, if you only like 80s, right? If you only like 80s horror, talk about 80s horror. Don't be afraid to get out there. Show them everything. Say what you want to say. Cuss a lot. I fucking cuss all the time. Right? I'm doing this shit. Well, I don't even know what that is. Is that voguing? I don't know. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Like, get your dick out. Get out there. It's not as scary as it seems. I promise you. Once you do, like, even practice. That's what I did. Do some recording. Practice. Do like 10 minutes. Get your shit together. And then Talk about what you love. Try to have a format to some degree, but you don't have to make it like, oh, I have to talk about this and this. No, just have somewhat of a format and you're going to go into it really easily. I was super scared when I did my first episode. I'm not going to lie. Like I was like, this is garbage. This is fucking stupid. I hate it, right? But then my first episode to this day is my most listened episode. It's still, the numbers still keep going up. And I'm like, it was 26 minutes long. 26 minutes. And I'm going to recommend as well. If you guys want to do a podcast, you need to have about a 45-minute time. Don't make a really short podcast because a lot of people, they don't want to listen to a 2-hour podcast, but they don't want to listen to a 25-minute podcast. Right? Let's come on. If you know your shit, talk about it. That's me. I don't even know what that means, but that's me. Just go out there and do it. Don't be afraid. When I'm put on the spot, sometimes I don't do as well with like when somebody asks me a question, but like if you're doing your own format, like Reaper over here, he be asking me questions. I'm like, bitch, I don't know. Hold on, let me Google this shit. I don't know. Because I'm not thinking about it in the time, but at the same time, I know my shit. It's just when you're asked on the spot. So that's why I'm saying if you want to do a podcast, just go there and do it. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about if people are going to listen to you. Because guess what? When you first start out, there's millions of podcasts. Don't be scared. It's okay. Just do what you love.
There is.
There's too many.
And it's all about being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. I'm like the fucking love child of King Diamond and Stephen fucking King. That is me. Right here, right now.
You're just being yourself.
We love it.
Like, look, everybody's gonna look. I promise you that you think that if you do a podcast that nobody's gonna listen, but you're going to have a group of people that love what you're doing. When I first started, I was like, nobody's gonna listen to this shit. I'm gonna advertise it. I'm gonna do all this work.
That's how I felt when I first did mine.
It's hard.
I'm like, nobody gives a fuck about me. Well, who the fuck is this guy?
That's what I thought too. But crazy enough, I've connected with so many people and met other podcasters and on their shows, even co-hosted another podcast. And so like, it's not that bad. It's actually a lot easier than you think it is. And don't be afraid out there and tell the world what you love. We love horror. Talk about it. Do it in any that you want. Okay. Show your dick. We love it. Well, don't show that actually, but you know.
Not gonna do it. Nope.
I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna look at it. I mean, would I? I don't know. Maybe. It depends on how much wine I've had. I might be like, what is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. I'm fine. I can look at it. But for real though, you guys, just like get out there, live your dream. Reaper's laughing at me. I don't really care. Live your dream. He's like,
I can't.
Do you think?
Thank you so much for joining me tonight on this double shot Reapers Underground weekend. It's been a fucking blast. Everybody in the comment section has have a fantastic time. I can't wait to see more of what you're going to do in the future. And we've got to have you back. We'll have you back.
Yes, have me back.
We're going to do that.
Look, listen to me. Listen to Reaper. Don't make me start yelling at y'all. Southern Mama starts coming out. I will whip y'all with a belt. Bitch, do it. Look, I'm throwing hands. Like, I ain't trying to fight with anybody. Why am I so
well, goddamn, we're going to catch a case. All right. As always, thank you so much out there in Three Witches Land for joining me on this double shot weekend. Let me tell you, there's so much exciting shit going on out there. Keep tuning in to all of the amazing programming here on Three Witches Entertainment. from the Shred to Reaper's Underground to Mischief's Electric Chair, as well as like, you know, the Terrible Tuesdays and everything that we got going on.
Yeah.
Keep coming back. Check us out. And always stay heavy.